So, down to the very end of the roof, I'm planning on having a little overhang here that I can put some kind of awning rolled up underneath. Not to mention just have a little overhang here for the back when I want to step out on the tailgate when it's raining. I'm trying to figure out what kind of angle I'm going to need on this piece so that it sits flush against this back fold-up section. So I had bought one of these T-bevel a while back. This is the first time I've ever used one, and so I put it up here. I slide it up so I got the angle here between this wall and this wall. So I'm not sure what to do with that. Something like this is the actual angle I want to cut at. Something like that. So somehow I have to translate that to an angle on the end of this board here. I'm going to try and get this last cross beam in here, and then I'm going to have another cross beam out here. So the roof will actually sit like in a wedge here, or between two of these cross pieces. So I ended up getting a different angle when I had it laid up there. That looks more like it, very subtle angle. And so I took that and I basically laid this edge against here and got my angle, because this board is going to be slightly like that, and it needs to be straight up and down where the roof flap goes up into it, or the back wall flap. So that looks about right. So I think I'm going to just take that, put it on my table saw, get an angle that seems to be about right. Maybe make it slightly less of an angle to begin with. Do a fit check. Try it again. So then I had a crazy idea. How about I cut a test piece just to see how that angle works. Seems to work pretty good. I would say that's plenty perfect for me. So I've been fine-tuning the last little bit here, mainly how long this section needs to be. I've actually cut that board here a little too short, so you can also see that now it doesn't sit flush, because I went ahead and did these screw holes before getting the length just right. So there's a mistake. If I hold that up, looks like it might be a little too long. Need to go back in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is make new boards here on both sides, using these as the guides. A little longer on this one, a little shorter on that one. Make one more frame piece like this one that goes on this side of it, all the way along. And I think I might just use the outside cover for that and not bother with an in-between piece. I'm going to put the side boards on to make it nice and straight. Here we go. So now I got the new pieces in, got it all mounted up. I'm going to get another piece of this to go out, across the gap, and then extend out for some sort of awning. So there it is, all fit up. This lays up against the back end. Just nice and grooved. Good angle. Walls are nice and straight up and down. Got the side here to keep it going out. So I'm going to have an overhang. And I would tip this so it came out straight. But when it's closed, I'm hoping I can still get the door to open with the top of the door folded down along with this. I still want to be able to open the door, and if I had that sticking out straight here when it's down, it would actually be down like here. And then I don't think I'd be able to get the door open very far. So as it is, I'm probably going to use another piece like this across the back here. And I may have to notch it for the door. We'll see where that goes. So that's it for today. Putting the tarp back over. That was kind of a cool simulated overhang. You can see me standing here on the tailgate. Be lower than that. Rainy weather. Out of the rain. Huh? How about that? Pretty nifty. I'm liking it a lot. I like it a lot. So, been working on the back, very back. I think last time I just had these sides here. So I've added one last cross beam here. And I added the second one here where the roof sits when it's up. So this actually is a kind of cool little deal. So I angled this one so it's at the same angle as the roof when it's up. With this one I put in straight across, so it actually kind of narrows at the top here, and so when I sit it on the roof, it kind of pinches the roof so that it holds it right in place. Well, I also put the hinge on this back, so you can see it hinges up, and I'm hoping that with that hinge on, that it will hold it all where it needs to be. So all the pieces will fit. So I'm going to put it on the truck and see if all the pieces are fitting, what I need to do next. Here's the hinges. I'm going to put another hinge at the top of the door for that piece, but it works pretty darn good. There it is. Full camper mode. Seems to be working pretty good. Fiberglass should be good to go.